This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Holness vows to fast-track cameras in Olympic Gardens after bloody 3 days. Prime Minister Andrew Holness visited the Olympic Gardens community on Wednesday following a spate of violent gun attacks in the area over the past 3 days. At least 6 people have been reported dead in 3 separate double murders, one occurring on Sunday and 2 on Tuesday, leaving the community tense. Holness, who represents the St. Andrew West Central constituency, of which Olympic Gardens is a part, said the latest gun attacks are believed to be gang-related.
I'm here in the communities of Roden Crescent, McKinley Crescent, Balcom Drive, 440 Drive. These are communities that have been affected in the last 3 days by gruesome murders. 6 persons were killed in what is considered to be a gang-related incident. It would appear that young men from the community involved in gang activities ended up in conflict, and it has resulted in the loss of 6 lives. We also believe that in addition to the gang conflict, that there may be retaliation where innocent persons are involved. The police have assured me that they are investigating and that they will leave no stones unturned. So far, residents are fearful. They have expressed their fears, and so I'm here to reassure them that we will have full coverage of the area, both in terms of static and dynamic police presence, but also in terms of intelligence gathering. We cannot allow such heinous crimes to be committed and the perpetrators face no consequences. This is my constituency. I love the people here. They are like my family. And wherever crime happens here or wherever in Jamaica, I literally take it very personally. And so we're going to be ensuring that this murder, this apparent gang conflict, that the necessary resources are brought to bear and that the perpetrators are brought to justice. The immediate concern of the residents, they want to be reassured that they are able to go about their peaceful and lawful business without fear of being caught up in any random gang shootings. So the Commissioner of Police is here, SSB Ricketts in charge of the area is here, and we are reassuring the residents. We're giving them the assurance that we will put in place all the necessary security provisions to ensure their safety. There are some other measures which we will put in place as well, including cameras. We have a project in place. Unfortunately, it is stuck in procurement and has not yet come to fruition. But I'm going to try and fast track that because, as you can see, these areas are properly laid out with proper roads and infrastructure. And so cameras would be very useful. The mode of the commission of the crime was by a drive-by. So motor vehicles were used. The cameras would have therefore been very useful in identifying the vehicles and possibly license plates and possibly those who actually committed the crime. The residents, I must say, whilst they are very much afraid, they are not in support of what is happening. The community is against this, and I am expecting that we should be able to get valuable and useful information to bring the perpetrators to justice.
12-year-old Westmoreland burn victim needs US $40,000 for air ambulance trip to America. The family of 12-year-old burn victim Adriana Leng is seeking almost US $40,000 or Jamaican $6.3 million to pay for an air ambulance to fly her out of Jamaica for treatment in the United States. Leng is to be transferred to the Joseph M. Stillburn Center Medical Center in Austell, Georgia, the largest such facility in the U.S. Her stay is being coordinated by Stephen Jones through Good Samaritan Health Center, Western Westmoreland Member of Parliament Morland Wilson told the news. The hospital will accommodate Leng for free. However, transporting her to Georgia is the only stumbling block facing the family at this time. Leng is in critical condition in a St. Andrew hospital, but her vitals are reportedly stable. Doctors believe the next 48 hours will be pivotal. She needs to get to a burn center immediately. Her situation is dire, said Wilson. The family is asking for payment to be made directly to the air ambulance company, Trinity Air Ambulance International LLC. Leng's 3 younger brothers, 9-year-old Adriana Leng and the 7-year-old twins Jordan and Jaden Leng, died in the fire which destroyed their home in Springfield, Westmoreland on Sunday evening. It remains unclear what triggered the fire. Old Harbor chef charged for rape of 13-year-old girl. A 41-year-old Old Harbor chef was arrested and charged for the alleged rape of a 13-year-old girl following an incident at Marleygate Old Harbor in St. Catherine on Saturday. He is Davion Rowe, otherwise called Johnny Boy. Reports from the Old Harbor police are that at approximately 11:40 p.m., the teen went to a shop, and while there, she went to use the restroom. She was then pounced upon by Rowe armed with a knife, who subsequently raped her. A report was made and an investigation launched. Rowe was later identified by the complainant and charged following a question and answer interview in the presence of his attorney. St. James, a taxi operator charged after attempting to rob a passenger. A 34-year-old taxi operator has been arrested and charged following an incident at the Donald Sangster International Airport on Sunday, August 14. Charged is Christopher Anderson of Gordon Crescent in Granville, St. James. Reports are that Anderson, who was operating his taxi, picked up a female passenger, brandished a firearm, and demanded funds amounting to $100,000. The female was taken to the airport to withdraw the funds when she raised an alarm. On Wednesday, August 17, Anderson was arrested by the police. On Friday, September 2, Anderson was pointed out during an identification parade. He was subsequently charged for robbery with aggravation and illegal possession of firearm. This jockey killed in St. Anne. The St. Anne's Bay police have launched an investigation into the murder of a disc jockey in Windsor Heights District, St. Anne, Tuesday night. He is 29-year-old Giovanni Harrison of Windsor Heights District. It is reported that about 9:25 p.m., residents heard explosions in a section of the community called River Road. The police were summoned, and upon their arrival, Harrison's body was found face down on a dirt track with what appeared to be gunshot wounds. He was reportedly attacked while riding his motorcycle. No motive has been established for the murder. Silk boss questioned by Portmore police. Entertainer Silk Boss was questioned on Tuesday after reporting to the Portmore police in St. Catherine as requested. Commander for the St. Catherine South Police Division, Senior Superintendent Christopher Phillips, said that there was no reason to detain him. Phillips declined to give details on what was the subject of the interview. He said that the police are continuing their investigation and that the artist, whose given name is Rohan Reed, may be called back for further questioning. Investigators from the Portmore Criminal Investigations Branch had named the entertainer as a person of interest on Monday. Before that update, investigators had appealed for Reed to make contact with the Portmore police after videos surfaced on social media in which he appeared to have been assaulted. The artist says he did not give a statement to the police regarding the videos. Silk Boss says he wants to focus on his family and career. His lawyer is Michael Hemmings. NCTVET and the VTDI workers protest again. Employees of the National Council on Technical and Vocational Education and Training, who have been on strike since Tuesday, are hopeful that Wednesday's meeting with Education Minister Favour Williams will move them closer to resolving their grouses. The employees have been complaining about the pay and the contract issues and the NCTVET's transition to the Ministry of Education. Earl Samuels, National Workers Union delegate at the NCTVET, said colleagues at the Vocational Training Development Institute have also joined the protest.
So we're hoping for a directive and so maybe even a cabinet decision to direct her to, make good on the promises. So that is what we're hoping for today. So we can perhaps stand down our strike action or lessen the disruptiveness of our action, because the verification and the upload and so forth are dependent on NCT staff who have particular expertise in getting the results. And also certificates which are to be printed for the country for high schools are also on pause with the current strike action.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.